Laela French is here. Laela has been all over the world with this Star Wars Identities collection. Pretty cool job you have, for one.
Yeah, it's
right?
fun.
I know the media preview and the VIP thing is happening today at the Aviation Museum.
Yes.
Tomorrow's a big day for the general public.
Tomorrow's the big day.
Yeah.
As we open the doors.
What we're going to see everything Star Wars, right?
Yep.
Where does it all come from?
Star Wars?
Yeah, where the collection, the items, from the movies?
It's from the movies. So George Lucas made these fantastic movies and happily saved almost everything from them. So we have all the models, props, costumes the actors actually wore. All the models that you see on screen, that's what we have. Everything was used in the film at the exhibit.
No kidding.
Yeah.
He saved all this stuff.
He saved
I mean, he's a visionary, no doubt, in the world of filmmaking, but to have that vision, to hang on to this stuff, because he knew it was going to be big.
You know, that's a question often asked. I think a lot of it was when he was making his first film, he knew he wanted to make a couple more.
Right.
He's a conscientious filmmaker, so he saved the models, hoping it would work. Well, Star Wars was a hit.
Probably saved himself some bucks and costumes and so on, eh? In the end.
And then at the very end, he took a fantastic press photo surrounded by all these gorgeous models, and he was like, gosh, I'm done with Star Wars after, Return of the Jedi. I'm never going to touch it again.
Right.
I should save this stuff, though. It's so beautiful. And he saved it, but of course, we know he wasn't done with Star Wars.
No.
And the saga
Not
continues
at all.
today.
Yeah, not at all. This exhibit is also interactive for people, right?
It's highly interactive. It's really one of the funnest parts of this exhibition is that not only do you get to explore Star Wars, see the costumes, props, and models, of all your favorite films from the Star Wars universe, you actually get to create your own Star Wars identity.
Yeah.
So you are going to go on a quest through the exhibition. You're going to wear a special bracelet and take a journey and create your own identity and your own Star Wars avatar.
So you become part of the Star Wars films, or the exhibit itself.
You get to pick what kind of creature you want to be, whether it's a human or a Bith, or there's different kinds of characters.
Really?
And and it's really fun. You get to really, at the end, it's the big reveal. You get to choose: are you going to go join the dark side, or do you go to the light side? And then you are revealed your character, which is there's millions of different identities that you could create.
That's so cool.
It's super cool. And then you get to send it home to yourself on Facebook.
You've been traveling with this for a while, and as a matter of fact, it's been in existence, since 2001, is that correct? This collection?
This collection has been around since 1977. It's been built.
Since George held on to it.
Yep. Every time George makes a new Star Wars film, we add it to the collection, and I got to go on set and collect. So this collection's been around since 36 years now.
Yeah, and you've been around it for a while because didn't you work for Lucasfilms?
I've been with the
originally?
collection for 12 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, and I have to say this is one of the best amassing of that collection. We have over 200 artifacts here in Ottawa.
I guess the reaction that you see from people is a nice payoff for the people who work on this exhibit, because it must be fantastic to see people's faces.
Every time we open this exhibition, and this will be the third time in Canada, and this is actually the last stop in Canada.
Oh, is that?
The kids, the families, everyone, I always say with Star Wars, it's so neat because everyone goes back to being an 8-year-old kid.
True, hey?
And I love it when, grandparents and parents and kids are all sharing the same experience, and I think Star Wars really brings out the kid in everybody.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, Star Wars is one of those things where there are people who are so into it, and then there are people who've just watched the movies but like it.
Right.
So you get a mix in between, right? And I bet you get new fans of Star Wars because of this exhibit too.
We get a little bit of everything with this, and it's fun when dads are sharing their love with their kids, but a lot of times you're getting kids coming in showing their new love with their parents who maybe didn't catch it the first time around, and then are rediscovering it. And then we've seen a lot of even grandparents who go, I never got that Star Wars thing, and they're going with their grandkids and going, oh my God, this is great.
Cool,
and I think we had one family wrote in and said that grandpa went home and watched all 6 films and loved them.
I wonder how many people go home after they see the exhibit and watch the movies again or for the first time. I bet you that happens a lot.
It does, and it's fun. And the neat thing is that you're enjoying these films, which is they're classics, but you're also really having a family moment and experiencing, creating your own identity and talking about, well, what makes us unique, and is it a choice? Is it family? Is it genetics? Is it friendships? And it's a really great talking points in the exhibition, but it's all good fun.
Laela, thanks for coming by.
Oh, it was a pleasure, Kurt. Thank you for having us.
We're going to be there live tomorrow morning, as a matter of fact.
Yay.
Looking forward to seeing that. I'm going to be over at Comic-Con. Jeff Hopper is going to be over at the Star Wars Identities. It's happening at the Aviation Museum. So if you get it, how long is it here for, Laela?
It's here through September.
Through September, so lots of time to go see.
Lots of time to go see it, but it's the last time in Canada.